Booyah.
The basket's right here, Shaq.
I was shooting my free throws.
Oh, that explains it. Yeah. I'm just kind of guessing here, but are we bored?
Out of my skull.
Well, the bad news is the Lakers aren't scouting you anymore.
See, I'm out on my game, though. All right, see, I was shot, remember?
Well, now, that's where the good news comes in. We are in desperate need of your bed, so we are releasing you bright and early tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, I said tomorrow, meaning not tonight.
Yeah, try and stop me. I'm out of here.
Frank, I didn't say I had HIV. I'm not sure I've been infected. I won't know that for a while.
But you're positive you were exposed?
Yes.
Man, I cannot believe this is happening.
Well, hey, I'm not asking for your sympathy, okay?
Well, that's good, because you're not going to get any from me.
Dr. Locke, I thought you'd be taking it easy after your epi.
No, I'm fine, thank you. I got a garbled message on my answering machine from a patient. Has anyone come in looking for me?
No, not since I've been here.
What about accidents at Middles?
I've had a lot of people brought in because of the rain.
She's this tall. She's got long, dark hair, brown eyes.
No, not since I've been on duty.
All right. I'm just gonna check my messages.
Okay.
Take your time.
What happened?
Lost this one on the way.
Smith, 319 East. Nurse Joanne Smith, 319 East.
Is that the man you were looking for?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Where'd you find him?
Down by the river, under the railroad bridge.
Who called that in?
Some kids, they were playing down there.
Did they roll him?
If they did, they didn't get this.
Who's that?
Well, you don't even recognize him.
Your alky pal. Take him down in the morgue. So, he ended up just like I said he would.
He had cirrhosis. You wouldn't treat him. He died. Good call, doctor.
He drank himself to death. I still don't see why you find that so admirable.
That was his disease. What I admired were his priorities. He could fit all his earthly possessions into one bag. Could you?
Dr. Martinez, 5426. Dr. Rosa Martinez,
Did you find your patient?
5426.
I wasn't eavesdropping. I just happened to overhear.
Gee, you got a talk in code just to keep things private here?
Well, it's not something you want to keep private, is it? I mean, Mom hasn't escaped from the sanitarium or something, has she? So you just come in on the same day that you're released to check on all your patients?
It's called loyalty, Kevin. You might want to check into that.
Whoa. Let's get your feet back in bed,
I'm not
young
getting
man.
in this bed,
Yes, you
all right?
are. Come on. Please, come. Look, I will try and pull some strings and get you released tonight.
Thank you, doctor.
Okay, you're welcome. I want to know one thing. How are you going to get home? You can barely walk.
You ever heard of a bus?
It is raining outside. What are you going to do? Stand out there for a half an hour? Can't you call your family?
Or, you know what? I could poke a stick in my eye. I could do that.
Come on, they can't be that bad.
Yeah, you know what? You don't know him.
don't I?
Yeah, right. You're the white bread sitcom type.
Oh, yeah, uh-huh. Yeah, my life was a laugh riot. Oh, sure, we were up to our necks in debt. My mother moved us around every 6 months or so. Oh, except for the time that she was in jail.
No way.
Way. But you wouldn't know it by looking at me, huh? I'll bet that you're exactly the same. You got a lot more going on up there than you care to admit.
Yeah, well, you know, you keep 'em guessing.
Hey, that's my motto.
Yeah, but you blew it. You married a shrink.
So what's your point? Does my head look smaller?
Hey, but I bet he tries to, like, psych you out. You know, figure out what you're thinking.
Yeah. Yeah, he does that because he loves me.
That don't give him the right to get up all in your face.
Actually, Jamal, I'm finding out that that's exactly what families do. You get used to it.
Yeah, well, maybe you don't.
Jamal, I have been on both sides of the fence. And I'm telling you, flying solo is highly overrated.
Yeah, well, you know what? I like worrying about me, myself, and I.
Right, exactly. Because the more people you let into your world, the more screwed up it gets. I know. So what happened, Jamal?
What do you mean?
With your family. I mean, did you leave them or did they leave you? Look at me. I'm just saying this because sometimes it's nice to have people that care about you on your side, so don't write them off completely. You know, a friend of mine once said to me, you can pick your nose, but you can't pick your family.
Stupid.
I know, yeah. Tara, hi.
What's she doing here?
Well, you know, this is such a great timing because your cousin is being released from the hospital tonight and he needs a ride home.
Well, my car is right outside.
Imagine that. Don't forget your follow-up.
So, I take it you're not real glad to see me.
So Jill had been with this guy how long?
5 years. They were practically living together. You know, she trusted him.
Yeah, what's your excuse? Remember when you were 14 and I told you, don't leave home without one?
Frank, Jill and I were careful most of the time,
Yeah,
okay?
except for the time you weren't.
Obviously.
So this ex of hers, he tested positive.
Yeah. And then she got tested.
So now what? You've got to be tested every few months for the next year?
No, I'll deal with it. I'll deal with it.
Oh, yeah? Just like that, huh?
Well, I'm not going to spend every minute of every day worrying about it, that's for sure.
No, you're just going to act like a jerk to Gabriella, take Mom's head off for no reason at all, and call that coping.
I'll apologize.
And tell him what?
I'm not sure yet.
Well, you've really thought this one through, haven't you? Kind of like when you just jumped into bed with Jill.
Hey, whoa, wait a minute, okay? Let's not forget that you messed up and wound up with 2 kids, all right?
Oh, okay.
Okay?
You want to turn this around on me? Fine. But I am not the one who played Russian roulette with my life, and now you are going to have to deal with the fallout.
I will deal with it.
Listen to me, Joe. You cannot walk away from this.
I'm not going to walk away from this, and I don't need a big brother.
The hell you don't.
What's that?
A change of clothes.
Oh, you happen to have him just when I need him, huh? Almost like Dr. Lambert tipped you off that you should get down here.
Is that a question?
Yeah.
Well, I'm an attorney, and I don't reveal my sources, so... What do you think about this? Can you wear that?
It's dark out, right?
You know what? You always had a mouth on you and your own sense of style or whatever, but... You know what? Remember when you were a kid and you were getting into hip-hop? That was it.
Yeah, and all the peeps, they was freaking. Yeah, they used to say, oh, you want to look like a fool on purpose? Huh? Do ya?
You know what? I can see your mother right now just shaking her head saying, whatever happened to my sweet little church-going boy that I raised? Of course, that was just talk. She knew you would turn out all right in the end.
I guess I fooled her, huh?
Maybe if she were still around,
Yeah,
Jamal,
we know she's not.
She was my favorite cousin, you know. I know I still
Are you
miss
gonna just
her.
keep jabbering all over the place, or we gonna get up out of here?
I just want you to know that you're not alone, Jamal.
Oh, yeah, I am. And I like it that way.
Gran? goodness, you are sopping wet.
I know.
Oh, my beautiful princess.
Don't be sad.
I'm not sad. I'm just so happy to see you. I thought there for a while that you weren't going to come.
Not come visit you. Nothing could keep me away.
Except
Nothing.
Rachel. Rachel, she always wanted you just for herself.
Well, not really. Now that I'm all grown up. Anyway, how are you?
Well, I'm lonely. I've been granny dumped. The eminent Dr. Locks is oh so very busy.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I'm surprised that she had the time to even get you here. Where is she?
At work, I guess I came by myself.
Something wrong?
No, not really.
Something you want to talk about? You got a problem? Do you have a fight?
Well, sort of.
What about?
It was no big deal. I wanted to see you, so I hopped in a cab.
Without telling Rachel? Libby, does your mother know you're here?
I do now.
Well, this must be my lucky day. You got a minute?
Actually, I wish. I just released Jamal a day early, and now I have to do all his paperwork.
He's better?
Well enough to go home.
Wow. I'm awful.
What's the matter?
I miss you.
Oh, so it's not true what they say.
What?
The romance fades after marriage.
Not only hasn't it faded, I want you now more than ever.
Oh, my. Even though you're, spending so much time with another woman?
I am sorry about that. It really isn't fair to you.
Oh, don't worry about it. Lucy's in trouble, and she really needs a friend right now.
So you're not mad at me for volunteering the way I have?
I am furious with you. How could you? How could you be so kind and considerate?
That's a joke, right?
And here's the punchline.
Wow. Well, if that's what kind and considerate gets me, I'll work on my other virtues.
Listen, I know when I married a saint that I would have to share you with all the other sinners.
That's very generous of you, my friend.
Besides, I have this amazing anti-jealousy device.
Dr. Hogue to pathology. Dr. Jan Hogue to pathology.
Yes, hello, is this Jim Benton? Do you know a Stan Benton? What this is regarding is, I have some bad news about your dad.
All right, I think I can make it from here. Yeah.
I know, but I thought maybe I would come in, and help you clean out the place.
You want to check under my bed or something? Look in the closet for the bad guys, is that what you want to do?
I didn't say you were scared, Mr. Tough Guy. You know what? Why don't you go in there and clean up your own blood if you want to? It's everywhere.
I mean, that's what happens when you get popped anyway, so.
Well, if you don't have any problems, you
I
know.
don't.
All right.
All right.
So, take care of yourself, okay? Call me if you need me.
All right, I will.
I want everything to work out for you here. I really do.
Hey, you know, it could have happened anywhere, right?
Sad but true, but you know what? We got Cedric in jail now, so maybe the worst of it is over.
Yeah. Yeah.
Take care of yourself.
All right, later.
don't drink it.
I mean, thanks. Thanks anyway.
Yeah, forget it.
So the rain's let up, huh?
Yeah.
It's cold in here.
Well, it's like that after these summer storms. That's why I thought maybe something hot,
Yeah, baby, what the heck?
So have you told anyone else besides me?
Oh, Ian figured it out. Other than that, just Alan.
Oh, man, that would not have been my first choice.
Well, I figured I should let the chief of staff know.
What'd he say?
He said I should keep working. He was really supportive.
And that bothers you?
I don't want anyone's sympathy, Frank.
Including mine?
Especially yours. I don't have to owe you one.
I know what you mean. Much grief as we've given each other lately, the last person I want to be beholden to is you.
Good, then we agree, so shut up about this, okay?
But the thing is...
What part of shut up didn't you get, Frank?
The thing is, I am really scared.
Well, you better watch out. People might start to think you don't hate me anymore.
Well, can't let that happen.
I'll be fine, Frank.
Just remember, you're not alone. Of course, you may be remembering the time we were up on the tool shed roof, remember? And you thought if we opened our umbrellas, we could just kind of float down at the ground. And I said, do it, Joe. I'm right behind you.
How long was I in the cast?
Not nearly as long as I felt guilty about it. You know what the worst part was, though? You never told Mom that I set you up.
Well, she would have just said, Frank did you a favor. Now maybe you'll think before you jump. I guess I never learned, Frank.
Well, maybe this time I'll try and catch you. Thanks.
Dr. Foster to the pharmacy. Dr. Frank Foster.
Sorry about Stan.
He was gonna die. There's no help in that. Just wish he hadn't been alone.
Well, if it's any consolation, you did everything you could. What's this?
A man's life. A few books he cared about, some trinkets. I was gonna send it all to his son, but he said he didn't want to have anything to do with it. As far as he's concerned, his dad died a long time ago.
Sounds like some pain there.
Could you imagine what that would feel like? To have a child that doesn't want to know you.
Levy, it isn't that I'm mad.
Yes, you are.
I was frightened. I couldn't find you.
Like you looked.
Of course I looked. Honey, your mama loves you. You know that.
Yeah, I guess.
Sweetheart, everything that I've done for you.
Someday you're gonna understand this. The sacrifices we made, the lengths we went to make things right for you.
I think that we should go home now.
You're gonna let me stay in Port Charles?
I'm sorry, it doesn't mean that I've changed my mind.
So you love me as long as it's from a distance?
That's not true.
Then what is true? No one seems to want to tell me.
I have told you everything. There are things that I need to accomplish here, some goals, Livy.
As long as I'm out of the way.
Oh, honey, you would never be in the way. It's just that I need to focus. It wouldn't be fair for you to be here when I didn't have...
No, okay. I'll go back to Arizona.
That's my girl. That's my girl. You'll see everything. Everything is gonna be okay.
Oh, I'm so sorry to keep you up.
No, I'm sorry. It's just been a really long day.
Tell me.
Hey, wait a minute. You know, I could have sworn I saw Rachel in here a little while ago.
You did. Spoke to her myself.
Well, we released her today. Is she back at work already?
No, I think this had more to do with a personal matter.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Like what?
Oh, well, believe it or not, the woman doesn't confide in me.
Oh, that's too bad. Because she's always hiding something juicy.
Judging from her reaction, I'd say it was something very juicy.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next Port Charles.
On the next Port Charles.
Just trying to stay open.
It's difficult to do.
Not with the right people.
Getting ready to do some travel?
How about dinner tonight?
What time?
And they thought medical school was tough. See how the hospital staff's romances survive with an all-new episode of Port Charles coming up next on SoapNet, devoted to soaps and you.